What is going on, everybody? Simply 10 here with another episode of Simply 10 News, a weekly video series in which I cover all the recent reveals, leaks, and other rumors and news surrounding the LEGO world. Now, actually, I am very sorry to those of you who are looking forward to an episode of this last week, but the reason why, I have a couple reasons why I didn't. For one, there really wasn't that much that happened last week. Like, in this video, it's covering last week and this week's, news. And the only thing that's carried over from last week is one very small, very minor thing that would have not been very important to bring to your attention last week. Along with this, I was actually pretty busy, so I just decided that it just wasn't worth the effort of putting forth a Simply 10 News video when there wasn't that much to tell you. But here I am, back at it again, and there are plenty of things to show you guys this week. There was actually a major DC set that was revealed that's kind of fun for a lot of people and sad for me personally. Harry Potter revealed actually some new minifigures that we'll be seeing in the upcoming months. Both the Looney Tunes minifigure series and a brand new Marvel set leaked onto the shelves. And to top it all off, there was a ton of Marvel and Harry Potter rumors. Now, starting off, like I always do in the official reveals section of this video, this one that I have for you guys today is a LEGO DC set, and it's actually very cool. I think it's actually a very fun one, but in my opinion, I don't like it. But for most people, this is actually a very exciting one. It is set number 76188, the LEGO Batman Classic TV Series Batmobile. This set is going to come with 345 pieces and cost $30. As you can see here, the two figures that will be coming in this set is a classic TV series Batman along with a classic TV series Joker. And as you can see, this is actually a very fun set, but for someone like me who already has the classic TV series Batcave from 2017, I believe, it's not a fun set because then it just removes that exclusivity of two figures in that set along with probably my favorite part of it, which is the Batmobile that comes in it. However, if you have noticed when you take a look at this brand new classic LEGO Batman, you can see that his legs aren't dual molded, and the previous LEGO Batman, the one that I own, his legs were dual molded, so that's kind of the only thing that I still have going for me by owning the classic TV series Batcave and the sense that I'm talking about. Obviously, I'm still very glad that I own that set as a whole, but it's just I'm just sad that this set kind of removes and takes away some of that exclusivity because that's one of my favorite parts about LEGO. But enough about me. In terms of the set as a whole, I think it's actually, it's a fun one. It has great set design. It's very, barely different than the previous classic TV series Batmobile. Probably the coolest part about the set to me is the display plaque. I think that was just a fun integration and just a cool thing to introduce into a small, kind of exclusive, technically set like this. But yeah, there's not enough going for this set that makes me enjoy it enough to not be mad at it. The other official reveal we got from LEGO is actually a very surprising one. It's something that we don't normally get from them, and it was actually a very sneak peek of some LEGO Harry Potter minifigures we're going to be seeing in the brand new wave coming out this summer. And these figures are the rumored golden anniversary figures that have been floating around the internet for the past few months. And according to this image, there are going to be 6 of them. However, that being said, there are more than 6 Harry Potter sets coming this summer, so there could be more than these 6 figures. But in terms of what's here, we have Harry Potter, Snape, Ron, Hermione, Voldemort, and Professor Quirrell. And I was actually very hesitant about these figures at first, and I think that they did a good job nailing what they were trying to go for with this. But I still think it would have been cooler if they'd gone the LEGO Star Wars route and introduced classic figures as the exclusive 10th anniversary of LEGO Harry Potter kind of thing. Or actually 20th anniversary, as you can see by the badge that's on this big reveal photo. But yeah, as a whole, pretty cool figures and definitely gives us something to look forward to in the upcoming Harry Potter wave. Moving into the leaks/rumor section of this video, there are actually 2 leaks that came out of last week of LEGO, and one of them is something that people have been looking forward to since around maybe November last year, I believe, is when the rumor first came out. And it is the brand new Looney Tunes minifigure series. Just like the one that came out at the beginning of this year, it will be coming with 12 figures, and they're all going to be very iconic members of the Looney Tunes series. But yeah, very cool figures, very well designed in my opinion. I think that all the custom molds are very cool, and I think it's fun how every single figure in the series is just very custom looking, and LEGO put a lot of work into designing these characters. And to add on top of all this greatness, the Looney Tunes minifigure series will actually be inside of blind bags. Not blind boxes, blind bags, which means that the rumors that we've been hearing recently have been incorrect because Looney Tunes is going to be inside of these bags. They're not going to be following the LEGO video trend, however, I would be surprised if we keep seeing this blind bag trend going. Unless LEGO actually really listens to their fans and they completely just scrap the idea of blind boxes, I'd be surprised if we didn't see blind boxes in the near future. But yeah, at least for now, it's still not happening. The next thing on our list here that leaked out of LEGO was set number 76176. This is going to be a LEGO Marvel set, and it is from the new Shang-Chi movie that is apparently coming out that we still have no, No information from Marvel themselves, but this set is apparently going to be coming at the end of this month, like in April 26th, I believe, and some of the other random sets that are coming on April 26th for some reason. But yeah, it's going to be called Escape from the 10 Rings. It's going to come with 321 pieces and cost $30. This set actually looks really cool, and for $30 it comes with a lot. Like 5 minifigures is a ton of minifigures for such a small set. And I think that like the nice little like car is a fun build to have. And honestly, I just remember that when I was younger, motorcycles was like one of the coolest parts of like any Lego set ever. So I think it's really fun that it comes with 2 motorcycles, because motorcycles are just a fun part of Lego to me. But of course, there's always gonna be like the asterisk around these sets where it's like we haven't even seen anything about this movie yet. So how excited can we really get about them? But yeah, just so you know, it's there, it's been leaked, and people know what this set looks like now. Alright, so now we are not even halfway through this video because there were a ton of rumors that came out of last week of LEGO, and the first one I'm going to start off here is actually one that came out 2 weeks ago, and this is like the only one that I would have been able to mention if I had made an episode last week. And it's very small, so yeah, you're not going to blame me at all for not making an episode last week after you hear this very small piece of information that came from last week's of LEGO news. And that is the fact that we now have a brand new LEGO minifigure rumored to be coming in the Daily Beagle set. The Daily Beagle set, by the way, is going to be the one that costs $300 and come in May of this year. And if you've seen previous episodes, I've actually talked about like other figures that will be in this. So in addition to those figures that I've already mentioned, we will now also be getting a Black Cat minifigure. So yeah, this is actually the first time we'll be getting a figure of Black Cat, so that's actually really fun. And like this is continuing the trend of like random figures that LEGO has never made that are going to be inside of this Daily Bugle set. And the character selection for the set is just turning into something that's showing just how many figures LEGO still hasn't made for LEGO Marvel, and I mean just other like anything. The next rumor that I have for you guys involves the LEGO Marvel CMF that is rumored to be coming this August. And I actually have talked about this before. It might have been in my first episode of Simply 10 News actually, so this is almost like a full circle moment a few months later talking about this Marvel CMF where we finally have like a confirmation basically about exactly what's going to be going on inside of the CMF series. And what is going to be going on is Disney Plus, because this Marvel series is apparently going to be just Disney Plus themed. And to be more specific, Falcon and Winter Soldier, WandaVision, Loki, and the TV show coming that's going to be called What If. And this is actually very cool to me. I think that it's a great idea to like bring in all these Disney Plus series into something simple like a collectible minifigure series. Because obviously it would be fun to have LEGO sets based off of all these things, but for someone who's like, you know, not going to be able to get every single set they come out with, this will be a much cheaper way to get all the figures from these brand new Disney Plus series. So it's almost like a trade-off to me, because it's sad that we won't be getting sets, but it's cool that we're going to be getting figures for nice and cheap and, you know, a great easy way to find them. And I'm just hoping that they won't be in the blind LEGO video boxes. The next rumor that we have on our list is set number 76194. This is going to be the Disney Plus set that actually has been rumored for a few months now, but we actually know what Disney Plus series this set is going to be based on, and it's going to be based on What If. And to me that's rather disappointing because like I don't think I'm going to enjoy What If as much as I've enjoyed some of these other Marvel series. Like it's just going to be a cartoon show that's just going to be like, you know, unique and interesting to watch, but nothing that I think will blow me away, to like say the least. I think I would have much rather preferred something from Falcon and Winter Soldier or WandaVision, or even Loki even, but preferably Falcon and Winter Soldier or WandaVision probably. But yeah, in terms of what's going to be inside of this What If set, it's going to be based off of the what if surrounding the Captain America First Avenger movie. And apparently in this What If, Steve Rogers is going to be getting like an Iron Man World War II suit. And then Peggy Carter is going to be Captain Britain, which, you know, if you aren't catching on, those are the 2 things that are going to be in this set, is Steve Rogers with his Iron Man suit, and then Captain Britain. My final Marvel rumor for you guys today is actually something very exciting, something that I'm very happy about, and something that I actually recently talked about in one of my very recent videos. And it's something that I wish LEGO didn't change, and it's something that they are actually going to be changing back this summer apparently, and it has to do with LEGO Iron Man. According to a very recent rumor, LEGO Iron Man will be going back to his original Iron Man helmet that we've been seeing like since they like created this Iron Man character about 10 years ago. A couple years ago, they switched from this very cool, very fun design where the visor flipped up and you could even see his heads-up display on like some of the brand new character face designs. And that helmet has just been really cool and very fun and like honestly one of the most nostalgic pieces of LEGO for myself personally. But then they replaced it with this. And I was just like, what? Because this was so much better and I can't believe they got rid of it, and apparently LEGO finally sees they made a mistake because apparently, according to this rumor, we're going to be seeing this helmet once again this summer. Alright, so the last few things I'm going to be talking to you guys today about actually has to do with LEGO Harry Potter. And there's actually more that came out of Harry Potter this past week that I'm going to mention because we finally have a very clear picture of what this wave is going to look like. So basically, if I wanted to cover everything, I'd have to go through every single LEGO set. and that would take a long time, and honestly I believe that deserves its own video. And don't worry, I'll actually be making a video soon about that because I made predictions about this wave like maybe like 5 months ago. So I'll now be making like a comparison video, like comparing my predictions to this new wave. The first highlight in my opinion is set number 76389, the Chamber of Secrets. This set is going to cost $130 and come with 1,176 pieces. And this set sounds very cool to me. It was actually originally rumored to be like a Hogwarts castle almost overall, but instead it seems like they're going to dial it down just to be like more of like a Chamber of Secrets idea. I'll be curious to see if the set design still feels like a small version of Hogwarts castle, but in terms of the title, it's now going to be Chamber of Secrets. In addition to the set name and set number and price along with that, like, it's also rumored to be coming with the LEGO Golden Voldemort figure. So yeah, I'll be curious to see exactly what this turns into, and honestly, I believe they're kind of like revamping the castle series this year, and I just hope that I can still connect it to the original castle because I love my original castle. And I'd be so sad if this was the year they decided to move past those original castle pieces. My next highlight for you guys here is like something that I just thought I should point out. It's actually not a very good thing to me in my personal opinion, but it is the number 76391, and this one is sadly not going to be Green Gods most likely. It's going to be buildable objects. Yeah, I don't get this. It's rumored to cost $250, and like its like rumor name right now is buildable objects. Like, what does that even mean? You're just gonna put random Harry Potter like objects that you can build together and put as like display pieces? And who thought this would be a better idea than like a Green Gods that you could connect to something that you so obviously left it out of last year in Diagon Alley? Whose genius idea was to instead make this like a set that I'm most likely just gonna hate when it comes out, because not only is it probably not gonna be sort of like my jam in terms of LEGO sets, it's also gonna be replacing a set that I thought would for sure be coming at this set number and set price. So yeah. My final thing that I have for you guys today is actually not something that's really like a highlight either, but it is set number 76394, and this is actually going to be what the Fox set is. Last time I did a Simply 10 News episode, I talked about how Fox and the chess set had the same set number and set price. But now finally things have been cleared up, and Fox has now like taken this set number and it's going to cost $40 and come with 597 pieces. So yeah, there you go. Just in case you're wondering like if Fox was going to happen or not, it's actually going to. So if you're wanting him, don't worry, he's still going to be there. He's just going to be smaller than we originally thought. But yeah, anyways, that is all that I have to say for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to really consider subscribing, because I make content like this all the time, and I make Simply 10 News episodes every single week, well, except for last week. And I'll be sure to use these videos to keep you updated on everything LEGO. And there are actually prizes if you guys can get me to 1,000 subscribers. But you know, if you just enjoyed this video or if you're already subscribed, be sure to let me know by leaving a like or a comment in the section down below, letting me know what I did well, what I should change, what, you know, like what your favorite piece of news was out of this week of LEGO. And as always, it's okay if you don't do any of those things, because what I'm really hoping for is that I'll see you in the next one.